It's Tej's fault, by the way, and Chima. It's not my fault. Ayo, ayo. Good morning, everybody. Let's go, let's go. Another bloody day in the markets. Bloody. That's virus's fault. Okay. BBI. Huh. Interesting. uh. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good, Rob. No, I mean like markets, like generalized, like main markets, Shima. Momentum stocks, there's never really a problem there, Like they might be slow, but then it's still okay. Yeah. Tesh, good morning. AK, good morning. Shima, good morning. Virus, good morning. Buying the dipskis, no money's left. Jay, good morning. Jeremiah, good morning. Shoy, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Luna. Good morning, Diaz. Shaffman, good morning. Law and Order, good morning. Grunt, good morning. Lali, good morning, Tony. Tony was like number one. Ayo, Story, good morning, guys. Exactly, which is really important, right? That's why we play with these momentum stocks, right? Because you can make monies regardless of the market you're in. So yeah, 3,316, Tony. What are we at now? I just saw the headline. I haven't necessarily looked at the stock though. Looks like TRVI had a nice breakout. That was actually quite good. Good breakout there. There's so many names that have the have the look of like like a stock, like stocks that could do really well today, but there's so many of them, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. Let me pull up BBI for a second though. BBI, that's a nice entry actually, Tony. Yeah, that's a nice entry. 316 and then Boomski's 330. Interesting how that thing is, still kind of like up to only 2 cents for the day though. But yeah, and then a supply zone at $3.40. That was kind of like the struggle bus level all day on Friday. And then this morning it's struggling at 340 as well. So that level is going to be tough. But it does look good though. RDFN had some news this morning as well, right? The buyout thing. And the stock is looking good. So, well, after the dip, it's trying to rebound. So that's good. Your next resistance for this one is $10.30. $10.30. Alrighty. Um, XAGE. This one would need to break about 42 cents for us to be interested, or give us a dip closer to 35. So for now, this one's more of a watch because it's going sideways. Not sure if anybody's in this one. Let me know if you are. BDRX looks interesting as well. If they can find a way to break that downtrend, I think this one might be a good candidate to run at the open. Alrighty, so there are quite a few names. SPRC also looks really good. It's also a really good candidate for pop at the open. As long as it stays above 43 cents. 43? Below 43 cents. Um, you just want it to stay above that demand zone. And then at the very least, if anything else, watch 40 cents, right? But it would be nice if that thing just stayed above that, the level, that demand zone that it's creating. That'd be good. You in at 30 cents? Okay, good. Yeah, you're up 10 cents now. So I think this one should be a pretty easy stock to manage for you, Miss Lola. Alrighty. Um, what are some of your favorite stocks going into the open? Let me know in the chat. What are you guys paying attention to? What do you like the most? Virus is gonna say SPY puts. AK is gonna say SPRC. Shima is just gonna say monies. Wow, interesting. Okay, yeah, that thing needs to give you a breakout then. Needs to give you a breakout. Monies. Okay. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo. What's yeah, Donovan? That's not bad at all. Doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, perfect. SPRC. Yeah, SPRC really needs to break out. It's almost like an identical chart to XAGE. They're both just going sideways. But again, we're in that weird, weird period, right, for the market. We're like we're going, we're kind of going side, like we're going into the open. So then these stocks, for the most part, like just go sideways, right? Because if you're in already, you don't want to be like you're potentially taking profits. No one's looking for brand new positions, is what I'm saying, until they see what happens at the open, right? So most of the time when these stocks are going sideways, they tend to just do that into the open. 550 for SPY, probably. Probably. Trump put out a statement yesterday saying he said on Friday that he wasn't really paying attention to the market, which we know is BS, right? And then he said over the weekend Sunday that people need to be prepared for a little bit of like turbulence in the markets, and then he's not ruling out the possibility of a recession, right? So it kind of seems a bit intentional, doesn't it? He wants it to crash. Yeah, it kind of seems intentional more than anything else. The way that man is yapping all over the place, yap left, yap right, and all the things he's saying are not necessarily like market positive things. Kind of looks like he's looking for something, but maybe he wants to get the dip out of the way, so then when it's running, it's running. Who knows? But yeah, the interest rates, yeah, 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 yep. To feel right, Andrew. Yeah, to me it feels intentional. Feels intentional. But what can we do? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. For the rebound, yeah, he wants something. That's politics for you, though. Politics. That is politics. It's never as it seems. Anyways, I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to get into to all the silliness. But don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe, share the link, all the fun stuff already. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Clips. Hello, hello. How are you? Anyway, so again, list of momentum stocks going into the open. TRVI looks really good, actually. That thing is really creating some really good higher lows, right? Some really nice higher lows here going into the open, which is nice. You have a purple pivot there, so there should be a bit of resistance right below like 866 As soon as I'm about to say that thing is going to destroy that level, isn't it? But yeah, no. So $6.85. It needs to close above that double top. Let's see. Perfect. That thing said, "Screw your resistance, guys. Screw your resistance. I'm gonna cook." That's a nice looking chart, though. That's a very nice looking chart, right? Um, doesn't that look like a beautiful, chart for like, plan A, plan B, Andrew, Tony, right? Nice and easy. But yeah, now it needs to consolidate above the 685 and then go from there. And then $7. Ayo, Mark, pizza, 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 pizza. Harlan and hmm. I was gonna tell you something. I had a second, like someone in the middle. I forgot though. I'll remember and I'll tell you later. Yeah, that's a really good scalp, Shima. That is very, very good. Congratulations. Yeah, well done. uh, What's PPI at now, Tony? Are you still in it? Yeah, that looks way better now, doesn't it? Yeah, look at it go. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. That was a really good entry too. Did you buy today or last Friday? So that's a very good entry. So hopefully it creates a rebound for you, unless you're taking the monies. Having to go on errands at 10? Okay, perfect. Good, good, good. Doo, 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 doo. Looks like BDRX completely lost that momentum, huh? Gets deep, 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 deep. I wouldn't mind a dip to the 200, right? That'd be okay. AK still just sitting in the middle there for XAGE. Into the open, it looks fine to me. But this is the difficult part, though, right? Is you just never know. Like it looks good right now. It's so tight between that demand zone and the supply zone that like it's 50-50, right? Like it's so difficult to tell which way we're gonna go at the open. If you had a little bit of room to the upside and we were dipping and consolidating at the bottom, easy guess, right? Pump it to the supply zone. But you're clearly just sitting like in the middle. So whichever way the volume comes in at the open, that's the direction we're gonna go in. Um, Ayo, Dan, right? So we shall see, right? Hopefully, it goes in your favor though. You'll probably break even or green on your position for now, right? Which is good. The open will always be complicated unless a stock is really selling off and consolidating at the open. It's not an easy guess. Not an easy guess at all. We have 4 minutes before the market opens, so let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Any headlines that we've missed? Palantir partners with Voyager on AI solutions to avoid space collision. Oh, cool. Palantir. I wonder if Palantir is cooking on that news. VVPR with some news. Extend stock buyback program of up to 5 million. Meh. Whatever. We don't care. We do not care. And then SPRC is just sitting at the bottom as well. So this is the case of, we just wait for the market to open and then see which stocks are actually performing if you're not already in something. Alrighty. We shall see. I still think BDRX is a candidate, right? I don't think this one's completely done yet, but again, let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens when the market opens. Alrighty. And then go from there. Pizza, set it up and I will show up. Set it up, pizza. I'll be there. I'll be there. So, but again, so we were kind of talking about how this all seems intentional, right? Like Trump really wants the market to sell off because of all the things he's saying, right? Oh, don't just be ready for some turbulence. Don't count out the possibility of a recession, right? He's just saying all the wrong things, and he's saying it like more often than he should, right? Like he's just all over the place, yap yap. Even on Sunday night, like, dude, take the day off, but you don't want your president to take the day off, do you? All that being said, though, this might be, again, mark, seasonality chart. This should be our last like week of selling off, right? So if you like companies and you're like, I want to buy the dipskis, blah 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 blah, this might be it, right? This might be your last chance for the dip buys. Robs, good morning, good morning. Perfect. Good morning, good morning. So are we on the same page? So again, if the companies you like, this week might be that week that you're like, you know what? Final dipskis. That might mean, by Wednesday, Thursday, the S&P is sitting at, 550 already. And if that's the case, that'd be good, I guess. Right. So we'll talk about SPY more and Bitcoin. I think the expectation kind of mentioned like 60, like closer to 60 for Bitcoin. Um, but we'll get into all of that rubbish. So we'll see what happens. Alrighty. Okay, open the markets, please. We have 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Department of Defense, BBI. Yeah, saw that. Let's see what it does, column. Alrighty. So TRVI selling off at the open. BBI needs to clear $3.50 and hold at the open. XAGE, that thing is hitting that supply zone at the top there, and it's not sure what it wants to do yet, but it still looks good. Not quite sure what the float is for this one, AK. So you're gonna need to, yeah. Hopefully it's not a massive float. And then BDRX, like we said, this one doesn't seem done yet, but it's gonna need to break above that downtrend. You can see the algo downtrend. It's gonna need to break above it. Ayo, Devrin. So we shall see. There goes XAGE trying to break that supply zone. Really tight range though. 41, 42 incoming, 43. Oof, that thing said, let me go, coach. 44 cents. Oof. It's a nice pop, isn't it? It's a very nice pop. So AK, now you can move your stop loss up. You can do whatever you need to do, right? You should be happy now. Should be happy. SPRC, that thing isn't doing much then. Not doing much. And then BDRX looks like it's still holding that same bottom, but failing to break above the downtrend. So it's going to need to. When you hang. Wait, I don't understand, Pizza. Hand on the chest says you like certain things. Oh. Now just feeding my boobies, like, my gym boobies. Yes. Yes, yes. Virus, why are you gay? Anyways, moving on. So it looks like RDFN is breaking above that left-hand side pivot for now. So watch $10.30. Watch $10.30. I want to see if we can go back and retest the 200 EMA here for BDRX. It doesn't look like it is yet, but also the volume looks kind of slow, doesn't it? TradingView for some reason doesn't have the float anymore. Yeah, I kind of want that thing to go back and retest the 200 and see if we can consolidate above that level. XAGE, this one needs to give us a higher low, come back and retest that demand zone. Ready? TRVI dipped and popped. Dip and pop. That's actually not too bad of a retest of the breakout, is it? Yeah. So if you look to the left hand side, that double top, triple top, whatever you want to call it, basically a retest. I kind of don't like when it happens like this though, because these candles are quite quick. You can't really react to that. Versus when it's consolidating and you know that it's holding that level, it's easy to get in. So we shall see. So TRVI is definitely looking the best for now. Looking the best, even though I still want BDRX to look the best, so I can get into it. Insider buy, TNYA. Okay, I'll take a look. Did you get rid of BBI, Tony? Or you're still in there? Sheesh, my goodness. Dan, they destroyed Tesla for you. Sheesh. Destroyed. TNYA. Did that news just come out this morning at the open, Shima? So nothing's breaking out yet. XAGE is retesting that 200 though. Not sure how I feel about that one. Not sure how I feel about that one yet. Yeah, I think TRVI still looks the best. And then as rubbish as BDRX looks, I still feel like there's something there to be to be had. SPRC doesn't look horrible either because it's still holding above that the 200 at 42 cents. I think we mentioned 42 cents in pre-market, right? So yeah, still holding 42 cents and then resistance at 48 cents, which it kind of looks like it wants to break above now. Kind of does. There we go. That's the slap we wanted to see for BDRX, right? So let's see if we can stay above that 70. Yeah, it's actually halted down. BDRX is halted down. Dang it. Unbelievable. Well, it's a good thing it halted before it got to the 200, so it wasn't a trap, you know? So now we wait, I guess. Ridiculousness. Ridiculousness. So again, the only stock that looks really good for now is TRVI, but I don't think we can really look at this and say, oh yeah, these candles, give us a consistent pattern, right? It's just a dip and a pop at the open. So until we start getting those higher lows, this one's easy for people that were in already, right? Easy to manage. If you're not in a position, and then it's a problem. Is halted down good? No, but it's halted down before we got to the target that we wanted, Peter, which is good. You know. So the Nasdaq 100 is now down. Oh yeah, down 2%. Yeah, there's blood on the streets. Blood on the streets. Virus, what dips are you buying? Virus is buying AMD again. Sonoma looks good actually. SNOA. That looks good. This one looks like a Twitter hype though. Twitter hype stock. Yeah. And then $2.80 for resistance. Everything. Never experienced that though. Ah, pizza. Yes, you have. You have. You've been in stocks that have been halted before. Unbelievable. I think this morning is a bit annoying though, just because we have so many names that could potentially go, but they all kind of seem to be sitting in like at sus levels, right? Like you could have picked up SPRC at the 200, which is fine, right? So it still looks good, but it's not really breaking out yet. This one is doing the exact same thing, right? Like trying to curl up that demand zone at the 200, but it still looks a bit weird, right? BDRX we like, but it's halted down and just before the 200 EMA, right? It looks like now XAGE came back to the demand on the 200. It's sitting there. RDFN could not break and stay above that resistance, so it's sitting there. And then TRVI is just again looking sus with these wicks. Like everything looks okay, but sus at the same time. AMD, NVDA, SPY. Okay, I like it. Uh, uh, Virus, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. We need more good stocks. Sonoma went all the way to that 280. 293 actually. Mm. Sonoma. Doo-doo. I want to see what happens when this thing gets unhalted though, because I'm interested in this one. Anybody else interested in BDRX? 48 cents, AK? Monies. I like it. Good morning, Lion. Good morning. No, only you. You are AK? Wing, see? There are other people interested, not just me. See? La 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 la. Pizza is a hater. Don't worry, guys. We will make money. Looks like a yeah. Give us a dip. Give us consolidation. Yeah. See, Tony's interested. George is interested. Yeah. There you go. I want to, again, this entire morning we were asking for a dip to the 200. So now I don't mind a liquidity dip. Grab below. So yeah. Yeah. Right. If we can just dip to 350, that's cool. And then let's see if we can consolidate and go from there. What's gonna happen now that Peter Talk crashes? It's gonna open at $4, and we're not gonna get our dip. We're gonna put in a timeout. Unbelievable. Anyways, let's see what happens when that thing gets unhalted. Alrighty, and Sonoma is still looking really good. So you just have a lot of supply up there. Unbelievable. And look at the damn thing. So here we are retesting that 370 we initially wanted. And now that Peter's talked all that trash, we're not even dipping below it. Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No. Go down. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Now it's gonna end up holding above the 200 EMA. Of course. Of course. Look at it go. And did anybody get in? I'm gonna be the only one that missed it because of Peter's trash talking. Unbelievable. I genuinely wanted a liquidity grab below that 200, but yeah, but then it hit 371. Did you get in, Lion? Yeah, see? So it might not be done yet though. I feel like they wanted to scam it below. You got in and out already? Well done, Lefty. Give me a high five. Well done. Yeah. Nice little 20-cent scalp, Not bad. Start the week off on yeah. At this point, maybe we're waiting for like a higher low or a double bottom, right? And then go from there. A higher low or a double bottom. We'll see. Because again, that initial pop right here, $4. Like if you missed it, you want to wait, right? You want to be patient. Like if you missed getting in on that halt and then selling on the pop, you don't want to be FOMOing in at $4 because then you might end up holding a nice bag. You do, AK? Yeah, exactly. So let's see if that thing can give us a dip now that it's going back down. This one's selling off, right? This one isn't doing anything. We said this one was a bit sus because of those wicks at the top, right? So it needs to give us a higher low. Millie looks good. MLYS. We can call it Millie. SPRC does look good too. So finally broke about 50 cents, right? So nice bounce of the 200, which is the same thing we wanted for the other stock, right? This stock did it. This is exactly what we wanted. Like not just test the 200, but give us like a liquidity dip below the 200 so we can FOMO and then cook, right? But the other stock did it instead. The one we wanted said, nope, we don't go below. And now look at it go, $4.10. This is all Peter's fault, by the way. This is Peter's fault. If this thing shoots to like $4.60, I'm gonna fly. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. $4.30. It's leaving us behind. This is all Peter's juju. Hey, can you see this? Peter juju is what this is. That's Peter juju. $4.20. Unbelievable. But again, we were interested though, right? We knew this thing had some vibes. It's very rare that a stock, looks this good in pre-market and then it's testing the 200, and at the very least, we don't get a bounce, right? For scalping. Dan? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. ZAGE? I mean, ZAGE is sitting at a potential double bottom there at 32 cents. So as long as you make sure it doesn't go below 32 cents, you might go back and test the 9 or the 200 at the very least. So I'm not going to stop you. Ah, better not lose. Yeah, and then Sonoma, yeah, again, too much supply below $3 for this one. Too much supply. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, at some point, if we get a double bottom for a BDRX, that'd be good, or a higher low, that'd be okay. ZAGE is trying to hold that 32 cents, so that's fine. RDFN. This one's gonna stay around, these like the $10 to the $12 range because I think that the buyout is 12.50. Alrighty, so these guys are getting bought out at $12.50. Don't think the deal is accepted yet. Otherwise, this thing would be at $12.50. Right. So for now, it needs to break above that 1030 and stay above it. TRVI, again, you can still see all those wicks at $7.30. So that's your next little breakout zone. So if we can break above that, then that'd be good. For now, it's not quite doing it yet. Alrighty. And then back to BDRX. They are virus. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. Well done. Yeah, again, these are dips. These are dips to be scaling into, right? I really do think, like, again, that there might be more negative news coming, um, and we've been running for 2 years, so that's a bit of a problem. But well, I think it's more of a hope than a thought process. I'm hoping that this is the last. Again, like this chart aligns with everything else, right? So we were looking good in the beginning of the year, and then we made brand new highs, coming into this year, and then February we started looking sus, right? And then into March we're looking more sus, right? So this chart looks, it aligns, right? So this should be our last week of dip skis, hopefully, and then we go from there, hopefully. I like it, Lion. Yeah, right. From the 200, exactly. Very nice. I think Spy has a better chance of hitting 550 than 580 today, Abraham. Right. That's if you're playing with options. But if you're looking, does that mean it's not a good time to scale in? It's a good time to scale in. And what, Joe? And Thrust. Good morning, Joe. Yeah. Good morning. 350. Yeah, yeah, virus. There you go. So we might do the exact same thing we did on Friday. Sell off. We went from 575 to 565, back to 575, and then closed. So yeah. True, true. Yep. So maybe this is the yeah, like BDRX is actually looking quite good now, isn't it? For some reason, it doesn't want to go back down to give us a double bottom, but these candles are quite volatile, though. Quite volatile. Sonoma is looking really good. Again, double top right below $3 for anybody that's in this one. XAGE, yep. Right, so it stayed above that double bottom for now, right? So that wasn't bad at all. 32 cents. So maybe it's going to come back down into that demand zone and give you another chance. Maybe. And then again, TRVI, you can clearly see the double top. That obviously isn't the level to be buying at anyways. Yeah. Come on, BDRX. Just keep cooking at this point then. Keep cooking at this point. Yeah, sounds good. Keep cooking. Anyways, anything else that we like that we haven't looked at yet? Don't think so. Don't think so. Yeah, I like the way that BDRX is looking here. The only thing I don't like is that it has all of these wicks at $4.30. So if we can close one of these candles above 430, and then we cook. If not, go back down and retest the bottom, right? So it's 430 versus the 200 EMA at this point. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question now, Wings. Is X broken? I don't think so. Let me take a look. Hey, it's not opening. Unless I added something else. I mean, mine isn't opening. So maybe it is broken. You know what that means? Twitter, Tesla to zero. Mm. True, true, true. Uh, not wishing ill on Tesla holders, but goes to zero. I'm having a party. Come on, Alan. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. ZH. Yeah, ZH is it's trying to. Not quite at the bottom of the retest yet, but if it can close back above the 9, and then I think you have something there. Okay. This is enemies of progress. Do me a favor, please. Joe, that's what we need to say. I saw that video in the weekend. Joe. Do, do. Eh, Get out of here. No, absolutely. There goes Zage. Zage with a nice little pop. That was me, by the way. It's when people are losing accounts on top M and Q. That's crazy, that isn't it? Like that's crazy, crazy M and Q. Ridiculous. Anyway, so we're getting closer to that bottom, right? So, like I said earlier, it's either we break above $4.30 for BDRX, or we come back down and retest that 200 EMA, right? So we shall see, and it's getting there, right? And then ZH is closing above the 9 now, which is good. There you go, it's 37. AK, you're in this one now, right? So that looks good. TRVI is trying to curl up the 50 there, so that's okay. Sonoma, lots and lots of resistance at $3. Lots and lots of resistance. And then BDRX, that thing said, did you mention Peter buying? No, I'm going to go right back up. Right back up. Yeah, no, it is. It is. No, Rob, I wasn't able to. As chaos. Not able to. On ELAB? Okay. To SPRC. Yeah, SPRC is bouncing up the 200 as well. So kind of the same thing that, what's interesting is SPRC looks the same as like BDRX, doesn't it? Like they're both doing the same thing. DWTX, okay. DWTX. As soon as we stop looking at like RDFN, it's gonna break that resistance, right? But anyways. Hmm. Yeah, that was a nice dip. Again, that's another stock that's came back down and retested the 200 EMA and then popped. So this seems to be like this should be a strategy at the open, right? Like if your stock is away from the 200 EMA and it's dipping, let it come back to the 200 EMA and see if it stays above, right? We should use that as a strategy more often. Retest and pops. Mm, just watch the volume on BDRX as well. Like if it's losing that volume, stay away from it. Because if it creates a new bottom, it's done. Like straight to the garbage. It's the most reliable. At the 200 line, there you go. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Especially at the open. Especially at the open. This one quite never quite worked out like that. It tried. You can see like the candles tried to consolidate, but as soon as it breaks below that 200 and it closes below, get rid of it because then you're just asking for trouble if you stay in it, right? So, um, yeah, and that was a good bottom too. Like honestly, you could have taken that position, right, and said, you know what, I'm trying to play off the 200, but as soon as that candle, you need to understand that hey, like I made a mistake. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes, right? Like it'd be really good for you to realize that okay, you know what, I bought this thing right there and it closed below. Let me just get rid of it, right? Because if you try and stay there and say, Mama didn't raise no B, and you stay in there, guess what? Boom skis, right? And then now you're potentially getting back to break even, whereas you should have sold right there and then got back in the demand zone, and then you're green, right? So if you try and not listen to the chart, you're going to be punished for your mistakes. Anyways, BDRX is doing what it's supposed to do, right? It came back down for the higher low slash double bottom in a demand zone, and it's trying to go back up. So that's good, right? That's what we wanted, isn't it? That is what we wanted. And then bounce, yeah. Endangered species. Seriously, Dan. Seriously. Especially when you look at a 15-minute chart on like the S&P. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you missed it off 380, 383. Yeah. It still really needs to break above that 430, right? Lots of resistance up there for this one. Yeah. Do. Twitter's down. Yeah, my Twitter is still loading for some reason, so this site cannot be reached. Huh? Interesting, huh? What the hell happened? Interesting. Like maybe these guys really do want the markets to crash. Like maybe they really really want to. Interesting. Let me see if the app is working. Uh, it says the app is working, but I don't know if I believe that though. Hmm. Yeah, yours is working. Like the website isn't working, but my app is working. Can I post though? Hmm. Yeah, no, it's no, Twitter is down. Oh, virus. Husa. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, DWTX has done really well with the breakout line. Really, really well. And then there goes XAGE failing at the 200 EMA, right? So once you go below that 200, then it becomes resistance. So that shouldn't be a big surprise. Um, BDRX is still looking good again. This was one of our favorite names coming into the open, anyways, right? So it would be good if this thing broke out and then cooked. You know? 10:30. Okay, sounds good. So there goes that retest of the that 430 level. No, Twitter is not working. Twitter is down. So yeah, $4.30 BDRX. Come on, you can do it. Stop failing there. Type in yes in the chat if you're in BDRX. Type in yes in the chat if you are in the BDRX. The market looks like it's destined for to retest that 565 virus, and if it doesn't hold that level, then we have a problem. Oh, Dan, unbelievable. Tai, yes. Richisha, yeah. Yeah, it really just needs to break out. Right? There's a lot of resistance at $4.30. If it broke above that level, we'd be cooking by now. But we have no control over that, right? So DWTX looking good. 65. 65 virus. Here it goes. New highs of the day, DWTX. Yeah, look at what they're doing to BDRX. They're slapping it back down from that resistance, right? So that thing could not break out. So now the question is, can it consolidate at the 200? If not, they're going to slap it to 350, unless they halted it down already. And if they did, that'd be a little bit sus. Yeah, they halted it down, right? It's really easy for them to halt BDRX down, and then the same candle on the way up, it doesn't halt, right? So, interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. So, just kind of watching this one, not in it yet, just watching it for now. Yeah, I don't like how they halt it down really easy. Tank, slap it. Okay, there we go. DWTX. Y2K crash. I think if SPY hits 25, like $25, Alan, or what? I think if SPY hits 25, if SPY hit 25, uh, it $25. If SPY hit $25, you want to know what would be happening? Nobody would be retiring because you couldn't retire. Okay, that would be the least of your problems. Like the least, you know, like retirement would be the least of your problems. Why? Because you'd probably be going to war. Okay, they recruit you. It doesn't matter how old you are. They send you to the front lines. The dollar would be worth nothing because you couldn't buy a loaf of bread. Anyways, I know you're kidding. I'm just saying, for people that like put out like some pretty crazy price targets out there, yeah, they need to remember that because basically everything relies on the markets. Even people that don't know, their lives rely on the markets. And sell it at $4 maybe. Yeah, let's see what happens after the on hold. I don't like that it's a second on hold on the way down here, Wings. So just be careful, please. You can clearly see that supply zone, the red zone for DWTX, right? So no surprise that it's failing in that supply area. Ah, Canada VPN too. Unbelievable. ZH is coming back down to retest a double bottom. See, everything just looks sus this morning, doesn't it? Like, again, we have opportunities, but they all look sus, right? Millie looks fine. Maybe it's because it has a girl name, you know? There goes Millie testing the highs of the day. MYLS. That one was a bit more a bit more expensive, but yeah, Millie. Here we go. Doo, doo, doo. What's the difference between a camera and a sock? Uh, I know what's not different. In the village, you can see through both of them, pizza. Anyways, well, like the difference is the rats don't live in the camera, maybe. Unbelievable. Uh, anyways, come on now, give us an on halt here. See what happened to DWTX, and they didn't halt it, but they halted BDRX. Interesting. Sonoma is trying to curl though, isn't it? Yeah, trying to. STSS is hitting session highs. STSS. So there goes the on halt. So that candle went all the way to 363 actually, and then popped back to 380. Someone's creating some criminal behavior here. There's a lot of susness going on with this stock. TRVI, thank you, Yogi. There's a lot of susness here. Yeah, that's a good little base off the 200 EMA, Yogi. Did you get in? Look at that. Like it already went from 360 to 390 and almost back to $4 already. It's just sus behavior on this stock. 6611. Okay. Yogi, that's almost like my real height, but you will be kidding. Anyways, XAGE is still curling up that demand zone, so that's perfect. Double bottoms, demand zones, good. There we go. Don't worry, Yogi. Some haters are coming in the chat. Just wait for Peter and Dan to start hating. Unbelievable. Yeah. There goes BDRX, trying to come back to that 370. And immediately someone's buying it back up. See, I don't know if this is a good thing or not a good thing, right? Like we're getting close to the demand zone, not the 200, and then it's halting, and then they're popping it right back up. So is someone protecting this, or is someone wanting to slap it? I don't know. But now, though, all I know is that it's staying above the bottom, like it's holding the 200. So we need to start curling again, I guess. To 90 wings. Well done. Congratulations. Yeah, quick little scalpies. That's called a warning before it rips your pants. See, that's what I mean, Peter, right? That's what I mean. It's not quite clear what it wants to do. It doesn't look amazing. So it's good for quick scalpies like Wing is, good for quick scalpies, but I'm not quite sure what they want to do there. Sonoma just hit brand new highs of the day, so that's good. Right? So we mentioned that this thing was consolidating and curling earlier. Yup, it curled all right. Curled all right, and now it's pumping it. Is anybody in Sonoma? AJ is traveling to Spain, by the way, Peter, to go watch Barcelona and Benfica from London. Sonoma. Sonoma is one of those stocks, like, this is one name to always keep on your watch list because it always runs. Like every so often it runs. No, 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 no. Protection, the 4 when it was above it, and buyers at 380. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Sonoma, Sonoma. Did your order get filled, Yogi? I think it might have. 611. 611. Yeah, okay. Now you need a pump. You need boom skis. Shish. DWTX unhalted. New lows. Yep. And a pop. There you go, Yogi. Come on now. Give him the monies. Give him the monies. Those candles are trying to give you some higher lows, though. So as long as they do, you should be okay. But if they don't, then you have a problem, which it looks like, yeah, you might have a problem now. $6 next. Come on now. You can do it. Stay above. Stay above, please. Why does everything look sus this morning? Except for me, except for Millie, right? Like Millie, yeah. Isn't this Peter's ex's girlfriend's name? Something like that? One of the girls. Anyways. Anyways. $607, Yogi. And then BDRX just hit new lows of the day, right? So that's why that thing looked a bit sus. Peter says one of them, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Sonoma actually ran all the way to 322. This was a really good curl, actually. We should have paid more attention to this one. XAGE is looking good, though. XAGE is curling up that double bottom, so perfect. And then your next resistance is around the same level, so 37 cents. Still green on it for the day? Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, Yogi. That might have been your scam dip there. By the way, guys, every time Yogi sells something, it continues to cook. So now that this thing hit 590 and bounced, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So yeah, you want to wait for that thing to consolidate first before you consider position. Alrighty. You got in at 6? Okay. I mean, you're kind of green for now, so. It's true. No. You're okay though, Yogi. That one is looking a bit Sonoma has done really well from the curl, and when we initially mentioned it, looking good. Yes, well, it looks like Twitter is still not working, guys. I've never seen like Twitter down like this, like just off. Maybe they're doing something internally, but then again, they should have said something. And then also doing it on the Monday morning when the market's open, it just seems like it just seems a bit suspicious, doesn't it? When the markets are crashing, one of the biggest like stock market platforms down, when Elon is there with the president, hmm conspiracy theory, conspiracy. Hmm Feel like Twitter is to Trump, just like YouTube was to Biden. Every time the market would be sus, then like YouTube would be like glitch, 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 glitch. Anyways, 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 we might as well move on before they find us. Thank you, virus. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. I will. I'll watch it. Watch it. Uh, Twitter open on your end? Okay. Last night, maybe he broke Twitter. I don't think so. I don't think so. TM, not Kitty. Yeah, Sonoma. So the usual 320 for Sonoma is your next resistance. Good morning, Teggy. Pre-market and then took a nap. Just got back up. Figured you'd hang out with. Okay, sounds good, Teggy. Yeah. Yes, yes. I like it. I like it. There goes Sonoma pushing for that 320 again. Is anybody in Sonoma? 320 resistance. I mean, we wanted that 350 for BDRX, right? We wanted it, not anymore. It's a bit different now, right? So it was okay. Like it's okay for us to get the double bottom, right? Like it's okay to come back and retest the 200 twice, but it's not okay to fail at resistance and then break below. Then at that point, it just looks sus, you know. So now it's going to need to sell off and consolidate somewhere. Again, there's a reason why double bottoms are really common and double tops are really common, right? So people tend to buy off the same level twice. Once you start testing for the third and the fourth time, it's a problem, right? Same thing with the double top, right? There's a reason why people sell twice at the double top, but when you start to test that level for the third and fourth time, it's very likely that the resistance is getting weaker, right? So weaker support, weaker resistance. Same, same, same. Same, same, same. And then LZMH. LZ. As soon as we say that, they slap it. Slap, slap, slap. You can blame Peter for that stuff. Peter wanted it to crash. 2 million VLCN. Interesting, Chris. Yeah, that one has a nice low flow too, so that's perfect. There goes Sonoma, guys. Sonoma is cooking there. No one's in this stock? No one for more into this thing? Let's see. Okay. Good morning, Chris. Hello, hello. Brian, I think Brian is just coming back, renewing. Yeah. Brian, welcome back. Welcome back. Again, don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. TRVI, you got back in? 95, okay. Yeah, especially since it consolidated there for a few candles, Yogi. Yeah. At the very least, you get the monies back, right? At the very least, you get your monies back. And then obviously that 200 is going to be an obstacle on the way up, but yeah. Bit of consolidation. You need that explosive candle now. But yeah, again, don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbots and come join us in Discord. ZH, still the 200. Watch, this thing's gonna end up erasing all the gains. And for some reason, they haven't halted Sonoma up yet. Yeah, you missed the Sonoma pump, and then you missed the ZH double bottoms. But that's about it, though. Nothing too crazy happening today. That's about it. Okay. Yeah, no, Twitter's still down. Twitter is still not working. Pizza, time for work. Pizza is gonna go pretend to work, guys. Pretend to work. I'm kidding. Pizza, have a wonderful rest of the day already. See you later. See you later. AEON. AEON. Okay. That and STSS. These two are showing some signs of life. Yeah, STSS is pushing for highs of the day here. There it goes. Brand new highs of the day there for STSS. There you go. Jason, I haven't looked at that one today. Maybe earlier today. Yeah. Good morning, Paul. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Thank Yogi. That thing tapped at 200 and then slapped it, right? They're like, nope, you fail at the 200, you go to the abyss. So, 200 rejection. DWTX looks like it's kind of consolidating above the 200, so maybe, yeah. I mean, it's almost back, it's almost back to that entry though, Yogi. So, yep, whenever you break below that 200, it immediately becomes resistance. Like it immediately becomes a red flag, right? And this is why we always say like we don't like stocks below the 200 because they have a bit of an uphill battle. Like the 200 is like the final line in the sand. So if they're gonna protect it, they want to protect, um, they want to protect the 200. If they let it go below, then that's a problem, obviously. Dang, Millie is still sitting up there. There you go, the Yogi. Back to 95 almost. 2 cents. But you done on it? Okay. Now you're gonna pray that thing goes to the abyss, Yogi. Did you sell this thing, Tony? I hope you did. I really hope you did because they erased all the gains on it. And Sonoma basically just came back down to retest. Actually, this chart does look nice, doesn't it? Like we just came back down to retest that $3 level that it was struggling at. And it's trying to curl. No, for sure, Yogi, for sure. For sure. STSS is pushing new highs of the day, and so is AEON. You know when something looks good, but at the same time it looks, sus? That's all of these stocks this morning that look good. Like they're making monies, but at the same time, um, I think Twitter is back up. Yeah, it's off for you. Yeah, it's off for me too. What does that mean? What does that mean? I want to see what the S&P is doing. What does that mean? Does that mean we hit the bottom? So that 565, right? That was the bottom-ish on Friday. Let's see if they protect that level. If not, oof, my goodness. If not, violence. Yeah, no. If long-term accounts are definitely bleeding these days. TRVI is retesting the 200 again. Then, yeah, these two still look good. AK, I mean, XAGE is still holding that same demand, right? 32 cents still holding. Still holding. Yeah, I wonder if this is just a retest. No, we just made brand. No, not quite yet. Yeah, I wonder though if like this is just like a double bottom retest for the markets, and then we cook up, or if this is like warning, 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 violence ahead. I wonder. What do you guys think? You guys think we sell off with like again like we're supposed to, like we sell off this week and then we start cooking, or you think we've hit the bottom? Warning. You think we cooked now, Joe? Well, the market is cooked. Bear market. There goes Millie. Millie's retesting the highs of the day. Retesting the highs of the day. Uh, at some point, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens as the rest of the day goes on. It only takes one more Trump tweet, and then we break below that, and then straight to 550. One more Trump tweet. You know it's coming. Whether it's good or bad, it's coming. Uh, no, 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 no. DWTX to 23. Okay, sounds good. Again, below the 9, below the kernel, right? So were you just trying to catch like the consolidation? Because that was definitely a gamble play from 7-Eleven, below the 200, below everything basically. But again, okay, off the SD band. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, just making sure that you're aware of like what you're doing, and if that's the case, then that's good, right? Because that builds confidence. Yeah. TRVI is looking like it's testing the chrono there, like really trying to close above that chrono, Yogi. Maybe if it does, then I might actually get a pop. And SPY is about to get slapped to new lows of the day. About to get slapped. Grim, yeah, Grim is doing more. Grim wants to do more. Like when the markets are looking super sus, play more spies, more spy puts, which is good. Puts. So many slaps, yeah, especially in this market for you. Especially in this market for you. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it really is. They know exactly what they're doing, Varys. They know exactly what they're doing. Sonoma, yeah, Sonoma. Oof, look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? So really good consolidation, actually. Really good consolidation there in Sonoma. Uh, uh, yeah, there it goes. Here we go. 340. Did we just hit new lows of the day? Yeah, we did. SPY just made new lows of the day. They're about to slap it below that 65. Oh, you saw Tesla? I saw Tesla in pre-market, and then I was like, not today. Tesla was close to 350 when I looked at 250 when I looked at it. Nice break on Sonoma. On the 1 minute, just missing the volume, Chris. I'll take a look in a second. 1 second. We were going to be rich, Carlos. Yeah, what changed? Nothing changed, right? Nothing changed, Carlos. We're still going to be rich. 1 second. Mm, 6. And sent it to the abyss. Oof. Sent it to the abyss. Straight to the abyss. Perfect. There we go. I know, Chris, like what happened? Nothing's changed, right? We're still gonna be rich. Anyways, market's looking bloody. Let me take a look at VLCN. That's nice how it's giving you that new low today, new low on Friday, and then coming back today, actually, Chris, with a 3.4 million share float. Interesting. I think the only thing that it's missing though is the volume and a potential catalyst, like a solid catalyst. If that thing breaks above $1, Chris, I think that's when you're gonna have the momentum kick in. Yeah. I think that if it breaks above $1, I think that's when you're gonna have the volume kick in. Alrighty, so RSLS. This one might be another one to keep on your watch list, Chris. Something similar, but it's been super sus though. Interesting. Very interesting. You can tell, like when the markets hit new lows, like people always take a step back and say, "Do I want to be playing momentum stocks today?" Even though Sonoma has been cooking. Uh, there we go. Here we go. 340. That was a good close above, actually. That candle at $3 was quite nice. Interesting. Yeah, TRVI Yogi is really struggling with that 200. Like really struggling. XAGE is also struggling with a 200 AK. So holding the bottom but not breaking above. So if they can break above, then that's good. So Sonoma is clearly the winner today with the runs. Do you think holding is good? If it can stay above the bottoms, then what's your entry price, a wink? What did you get in at? So it really depends on that. And when you say holding, like holding with a stop loss, or just holding it and as a swing play? You're in at $6, okay. And what's your stop loss at? There you go. You out? Time for work, Techie? Okay, sounds good. Have a wonderful day at work, and see you later. Much love. Uh, yeah, that's a good time to sell those puts. I think that's a really good time to sell SPY puts. Yeah, especially after they break it down like that. Yeah, because you never know with these criminals. They give you a new low only to pump it back up. So yeah, that's good. Holding mean no, not necessarily wink, right? Do you have a stop loss in the position? Right? You can't just buy something and then say, is it good to hold? You need to have a plan, right? What I'm asking you is like, is what's the plan? There goes DWTX. Nice little curl, right? Off the 200s, above the 9, above the kernel, pop, pop, pop. There goes 780. $780. STSS is back to the highs of the day. Yeah. 97%. Okay. Yeah, I know you want to make sure you have one, right? You always want to make sure you know what your max loss on something is going to be, right? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So find it, please, and thank you. If not, just make sure it stays above 590. If it can, good. If it doesn't, then it's gonna potentially go back to 570. If you're okay with that, then that's fine. Alrighty, so 590 and then 570. STSS. Impressive. Okay, there you go. If you're green for the day, type in yes in the chat. If you're green for the day, type in yes in the chat. Yes, yeah. Yeah, most of you guys, I think pre-market was a bit easier today, right, Jericho? Yeah. Pre-market was easy. I think once the market opens and people start panicking about the long-term stuff, I think we kind of slow down a bit, but yeah, it was a bit easy in the morning. And again, like there have been opportunities. I think we like it when there's a clear theme in the market and like we're playing with like one or two stocks, right? But they are scalps like all over the place, right? So STSS has been a really good example, right? Even like BDRX was a good scalp, right? XAGE, as much as XAGE has been stupid, like it's off the bottom, it's been an okay scalp. I think now though, since it's failing so many times at the 200, it might be a problem. But Sonoma has been a really good one too, right? So yeah, not touching this. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, too crazy for you. Too crazy for you. There we go. Yogi, I like it. Good. Especially after all those little scalpies. TRVN is still holding about that 590, so you're okay for now. Wink. If you're not sure if you're break even or you're not sure if you're green, Luna. Yeah, I know why that is, but I'm not gonna say anything. I know why that is. It's because you're still taking 5 cent scalpies. Even though you could have stayed in this position because it looked good from your initial entry at 45, all the way to hitting that VWAP, you knew that was the plan, right? Crossing above all the way to the VWAP, but you took 5 cents. Right? So yeah, not interested in catching a falling knife. Seriously, then. Yep, yep. We might just be going for that 550. 550. I think SPY's hitting new lows of the day. Yup, there goes new lows. Usually when it's doing stuff like this, it just keeps doing it. So lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. That's crazy, Dan. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Naughty. And XAGE just made new lows of the day. So it was looking a bit sus, right? Too many fails at the 200. So when you come back to the bottom, that's a big problem. Um, hmm. There we go. Just shopping for time mostly, virus. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's the thing to be doing for now for sure. My weather is weak this week. My weather this week. Thought you'd like to know. No, I don't like. I don't want to know. Dan, unbelievable. I think my weather is covered with. I think yeah, snow. We got snow last night. I mean, my weather isn't horrible. Like it's not horrible, right? You have Fahrenheit on the left hand side, and then I think we might have changed it to all of that. Yeah. It's been changed. So yeah, these are the numbers you guys understand. So yeah, you brother. Dan is in the 60s and the 70s, into the 80s, and here I am, like it's gonna be 15 to 2 pretty soon. This is happening at the same time the market's going down. I'm gonna need some pancakes, and then unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable is all I have to say. Will Nvidia go down to the why? Are you waiting for? Do you have tank? Are you waiting for Nvidia to buy? I don't think it's gonna go down to that level. But then again, if the S&P is going down to 515, then you might see the 90s. I think once you start getting into like right like closer to 100, like 110 to that 90, I think that's gonna be your buy range, and that should be the bottom. Not financial advice, of course, but unbelievable. Ah, you know what, guys? I'm gonna start looking for vacations. I'm gonna start looking where to go on vacation. 106? Where do you live, Tank? Vacations. Hmm. Oh, that's right. I spend the vacation monies on dips. On dips. That's right. That's right. Anyways, there goes Sonoma with a downtrend fail. Why is TRVN just sitting at $6? Like, why is it stuck at that level? Interesting. Last Friday we were in Discord on stream for like 9 hours or something like that. Not that long, but you know what I mean. So it's not like we don't stream on Fridays on YouTube. That means we slack. No, we usually stream more in Discord. Unbelievable. Out there, highly recommended. Very nice. I like it. Doo, doo, doo. Oh, with all your breaks. I was there, Tony. I was there. No. Discord streams are yeah. Doo, doo, doo. Even Tony knows. Come on, Tony. Unbelievable. Oh, Spy's about to make brand new lows again. Yeah, I think at this point we're about to see 560. I mean, it might as well just sell off, you know? Might as well just get there. Might as well just put out one more Trump tweet. Are you gay? Ah. Ah. Somebody, you're tired of the cold? Wink, where do you live now? Where do you live? It doesn't sell up hard because you have puts. Which puts do you have, Rob? Sonoma. Yeah, Sonoma is retesting that same breakout zone. TRVI is finally curling of that $6, Yogi. So maybe this is it. If they can break above six, the 200, 611. There it goes. There you go, Wink. You're nice and you're green now. Spy just made new lows, by the way, for anybody that's wondering. Damn, Bitcoin is at 79 now too. Yeah. Yep. You know how they said Bitcoin is Bitcoin is a hedge. Bitcoin is no, it's not. It's a risk on asset. No such thing as Bitcoin going against the markets. Zero DTE. Very nice, Rob. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. You know what isn't stopping though? STSS. Mm. Uh, zero. Zero virus. Zero. Doo, doo, doo. Mm. Jacob, can you imagine if we got negative news like that? Sheesh. No, dang, Tesla is really getting NSAT. Sheesh. me take a look. Tesla. Can you believe Tesla was? Oh my goodness! Can you believe Tesla was at like 488 a month ago? 2 months ago? 488 to 238. Sheesh. And we might still not even be at the bottom. Tesla's going to be at 200 when we get to the bottom. Tesla might as well just, become a crypto like meme coin at this point. Crazy. That is ridiculous. Uh they've been holding for the past few years, they're selling. Okay, sounds good, AK. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Signal the Yeah, true. True, true. True, true, true. Do, 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 do. 13 dollars 2 weeks ago to 29, Yogi. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Yep. Oh, Sonoma is about to go test that 200 now too. Okay, sounds good, Tank. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Too many cars on fire? No, it's not even the cars though. It's just it's the fact that it's connected to Trump. So it's going to be hated, right? And the markets are selling off. Like technology stocks are getting destroyed. So yeah, like Tesla. Like when it comes to Tesla, and that's one thing I don't like about Tesla is it has less to do with the company and more to do with like Elon's like public rubbish. Yeah, exactly, virus. Exactly. Yeah. So when I sold Tesla, it was because of that. It's not because like, oh, I doubt Tesla as a company, blah, blah, blah. It's because Tesla is all politics and what Elon is doing. That's not exactly a great investment that you can rely on, is it? So no thanks. No thank you, Tesla. Damn, look at STSS, guys. That thing has been cooking. Cooking, cooking, cooking. What chart is that? Yeah, that's a nice looking chart. Nice looking chart. No, I want to know part of yeah. I want no part of Elon's rubbish virus. Elon doesn't care about me. Anyways, I don't want to deal with his blowback, with his politics. Exactly, column. I don't want to deal with that. It's none of my business. Uh, so how low does it go, guys? Sammy, closer to 60. Closer to 60. Seriously, Dan. The problem too with that is one of these pops, one of these pops is 100 points, and then it erases. But at that point, money's gone. Do, 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 do. For $1, STSS. $1. Do, 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 do. Time to find more monies. I know, right, Sammy? To reload. Yeah, I don't have any more money, Sammy. Too many dip buys. I'm gonna need a loan. Anybody want to give me a loan, guys? Just like Michael Saylor getting these $2 billion loans, $21 billion loans, 0% interest. Unbelievable. I'm gonna ask Dan for a loan. So I can buy dips, and then we're gonna dip more. Uh, Virus, I know, crazy, right? Crazy, 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 crazy. What's buy at now? New bottoms yet? So the low of the day is 563, 563, 563. This milli stock has been holding up quite well today. And Sonoma looks like it's kind of consolidating around the 200, but not really curling yet, though. That's the downside, AK, for you. But it is holding that 270. No, 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 no. There you go. But yeah, again, like we said, if the things that you want to buy, like now is definitely the time, right? So what's Nvidia at? The things that you've been salivating over, right? Like Nvidia was at 140 and people were buying Nvidia, right? Nvidia's goes to 106 and then everybody panics. So when the market dips like this, you're looking to scale into positions that you like, right? And you never want to just be jumping all in because you don't know where the bottom is at, right? You want to slowly scale in. Slowly scale in into your positions. Don't just jump in. Oh no, I definitely yeah. Like AMD doesn't have like star power, it doesn't have that like like that ability to like cook like 10% in one day. Palantir does, Nvidia does. So those ones are definitely nice dipskis. STSS is still looking really good as momentum stock. uh, yeah. Mm-mm-mm. STSS. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Stopped out. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, no curl at all, right? Like it's sat at the 200 because it's supposed to, but just no curl. And yeah, not a bad gamble though, right, Tony? Sometimes they just don't work. Sometimes they don't. They just don't work. There's always something to be said about like being safe though, like again, the 200, nothing wrong with it. But if you're noticing that you're getting stopped out on the 200 test more often than not, then the best thing to do usually is wait for the close, like the test of the 200 and then the curl back above the 9. That'll usually like keep you safer. If it's still below the 9, violence, right? Below the blue line, violence. So STSS, an absolute monster. That's a thick green candle on SPY. Let's see. Oh yeah, right back to the 50, Joe. Now it's going to use 565 as resistance, isn't it? Hmm. Resistance. Okay. uh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Perfect. 560, 565. Isn't that what I said, Virus? 565, right? Uh, let me look at the daily really quickly for this thing. That's why it looks like that. That's why. You see that, Rob? Anyways, yeah. So yeah, Rita, be careful. Be careful at 67. Be careful at 67. Hmm. No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do it now though, Rob. Let me see. Let me give it a try. Let's see. Nada. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, there we go. Loading. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, for the most part, it saves them now, Rob, which is good. Let me see. Okay. Hmm. Okay. What do you guys want? Are you guys bored, Dan? Can you go trade NQ, please? Good morning, Virtue. Good morning. Good morning. Can you go do can you do better? Oh my goodness, these guys are hating because I don't stream on YouTube on Friday. Unbelievable. You see this rubbish? We don't stream on YouTube on Friday, and everybody is super salty. Unbelievable. Ah, no, because it's gay. It's not gay to stream in Discord. Unbelievable. Ah. All this violence because no Friday stream. Ah, come on, markets, give us some cookings, please. Give us something good. Ah. Yeah, no, Rob. Yeah. 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 No, that, yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. What did you like? Did you find out what the issue was? Okay. All feisty, Chris. Feisty. STSS is trying to stay above the chrono there. Not sure it's actually going to though, but there it goes. A little bit of susness. I mean, Spy's popping a little bit. Bit of a pop. Just don't worry. As soon as we get one fat green candle, Trump is gonna say, "Oh, let's go to the news, please. Release the statements." Due to the market pumping, Trump has decided to add 25% more on Canada. Dang, as soon as I say that, Spy got slapped. Ah, see? See, we know it's coming. No, it's going back up though, so going back up. Did you get back in on BBI, Tony? BBAI. Yeah, you could almost like get back into the same entry price twice, Tony. 516. The dip days, yeah, for sure. for sure. And then someone's gonna say, is Nvidia buy? Is Nvidia buy at 120? Prime Minister of Canada was talking about tariffs. They're not happy at all. No, no. I don't think again, I don't think any country would be happy with like tariffs, you know? And I think if he was, the country would vote him out, right away. So there's no way the Prime Minister of Canada or the President of Mexico or, or China is happy with tariffs, right? Yeah. Yup, yup, yup. There you go, 68 cents. New highs of the day. That's a really nice curl, actually. Very nice curl. Mexico says we're happy. No. No. Yeah, all of this rubbish is going to be done by end of the month. Yeah, I know he's done now, Dan. He's gone skis. Thank goodness. Anyways, but again, another politician comes, and we probably hate them just as much. But yeah, we'll see. No, all of this rubbish is going to be resolved in by end of the month. Just watch. Mid March, you're going to start to see deals. Ukraine, Russia, deal. China, Mexico, Canada, deals. Markets cooking. It's like, oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? The market makers bought all the dipskis, but I thought we were dying. Yeah. Yep. Virus. Yep. Just that simple. Just that simple. Mm, 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 mm. Ta-da. There's really nothing that I like right now. Nothing. Well, I mean, except for STSS, right? Other than that, there really isn't anything that's amazing. STSS is the best stock in the market right now. The best stock in the market. uh, Slow Monday. Yeah. Looks like STSS honestly is double topping at 67. 67. So we could almost move that line a little bit higher at this point. Yep. Do, 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 do. Uh, that's really funny, Grim. Oh, funny, funny, funny. Play some songs on stream when the market is red. Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with YouTubes. I don't feel like dealing with Canadian weather, markets dipping and getting suspended because I don't want YouTube chaos. Remember the last time we played a song virus? YouTube was like, okay, no streams. Can you imagine? You guys are sassy for one day not on YouTube's. Can you imagine if YouTube was like all week long, 1 month, no YouTube's? Can you imagine the sass? Just because of a song. That wasn't meant to be a problem. Wasn't even the song. Can you imagine? No thanks. I really don't want to deal with all of that rubbish. Do, 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 do. Don't want to deal with the rubbish. Do, 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 do. Did you short, Dan? Did you short that pop? It looks like we're going back to the abyss. Back to the abyss. Soft. uh, let's see. Monday. Okay. Jericho. I think Mark's 1-on-1 is. I sent you a screenshot in your DM, Jericho. So yeah, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, 1 o'clock. Yep. Yeah. I don't know if you're still going to be awake though, because that's going to be late for you. Super, super late. Super, super late. I think that's 60. Yeah, smash likes. Okay, perfect. No, this one's been paid for, Joe. So forever, at least, yeah. We own the building. They didn't believe in us. God did. So we own the building. Joe. Budget approved. Secure the bag alert. Anyways, I'll stop with the DJ Khaled quotes. Let's go. Yes, yes. Exactly. AEON. New highs of the day. Like I said though, like there are some really nice scalps. Like whatever you're watching, you can find some scalps, especially if it's above the 200, right? Um, this one's another really good example of that. So above the 200, cross above, right? Tony, easy money's on this one. That was a really good entry at the bottom, actually. And then finally broke above that $1. So looking good. For SPY, yeah. SPY. With no, then trying to locate them for rehire. Yeah, I wonder how easy it's going to be for those people that are getting fired from Doge to get brand new jobs. I wonder. Good morning, Diane. I wonder. They're getting paid what, like $55,000 to leave? I mean, for some of those people, that's what, like half a year worth of like a salary. So then they have 6 months to find another job. We'll see. We shall see. 108 and crying the whole time. I don't know. There are a lot of people taking them. I mean, yeah, they will be. Yeah, exactly. Virus, exactly. I don't think they're going to wait 6 months. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them are going to find brand new jobs. Or maybe they're just going to find. Maybe the government is going to create new departments and hire them again and pretend like they did something. Anyways, who's up? Yeah. Yep. 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 They will for sure. Here comes at 60 cents for STSS. No sense of consolidating yet, though. No signs of consolidating yet. 115 AEON. Anybody in this one? Any criminals holding this one? That was a good breakout. It gave you a dip, it gave you a breakout, it gave you everything. Maxo, you're in this one? Congrats. Well done. Yeah, the usual resistance, right? Closer to $1.20. So just be aware of that. $1.20. The usual obstacle. The usual. And there it goes. You can do it. STSS is holding the lower SD band there. 57 cents for now. 57 cents. And then AEON doesn't look like it's done yet. Millie's looked really good all day today, so Millie. Does anybody in the chat actually think, I ask because I see this like all over Twitter. Like when you look at Twitter, everybody's like panicking about, but I don't quite see that panic in the community. Maybe that's because we do a good job of, of talking about it and not causing panic. But does anybody actually think the market, like the market crashes, like, SPY, for example, crashes to like 520? Does anybody believe that? Anybody? It's coming. I would be really so. Luna does. Luna believes we crashed to 520. I don't think that's gonna happen. The only way that happens is if yeah, exactly. So Joe, something like that. Like I can see a 550 test. Yeah, Kaiser. Yeah, not yeah. 10%. Yeah, correction. Very healthy, right? But yeah, like the 500s, the 520s. I think that's it's the next support. No, 520 is not the next support. for SPY. But anyways, yeah, I mean, the only way that happens is if Trump keeps, pushing the boundaries, and or intentional, right? And then we might have a problem. Yeah, yeah, but that's always like if virus, like if this happens and then if that happens, um, yeah, if so the way too many things, right? Something else would need to happen. Yeah, yeah, something else would need to happen. Trump would need to say something else. Like, Russia and Ukraine would need to say, you know what, no, thank you, right? The tariff stuff would need to like escalate to a different degree, and then we start talking about recessions and whatnot, but for that to happen, yeah. So until then, I don't think we can say, oh yeah, like a market crash in the lamp. Okay, you just posted it, virus. Wow, I must have missed it then. I must have missed it. Missed it. But yeah, no, I think the question for now is, can we keep closing above 565? The answer is yes. Okay, then we go from them. Once we close below that, then we start to look for the 550s and whatnot. But for now, I don't think yeah. I think what I'd like to see is either we consolidate above 565 this week and then pop, right? And then Dipski's completed, right? Deals on the table, no more tariff rubbish, right? I think as long as that continues to hang around, I don't think we can really rally, with like in peace, right? Especially the tariffs, like Russia, Ukraine, like those guys are going to figure it out, and it's been going on for a long time, I think. But now the main concern is like all of the rubbish Trump is doing, right? So either we consolidate, right? We keep closing these daily candles. We keep closing these daily candles above 565, right? At the end of the day today, let's see where we are, and then let's see what Trump is saying, right? If we close below that, and then at the end of this week, where there's nothing positive is happening, and we're below 560, then we have a problem. Um, thank you, Iris. Thank you. Thank you. 565. If we low 550s. Na 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 to yeah, same page, virus. Yeah, and okay, yeah, 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 same. I agree for sure. I agree. What the reason why I agree and why I say that is because I don't think we want to just fully run ahead and ignore that this is just a market cycle, right? Like we've done this almost like every year. We've done this rubbish, right? Every disaster that's happened is happened in March for the most part, right? Like always violence, except for like last August. I think something else happened, right? But most of the time, like we're talking about like negative things happening in March. So we don't want to just ignore market cycle and then like run ahead and say, oh, market crash, right? When this happens all the time. So if after this week, if we're still having like a lot of chaos happening into end of the month, then we can start to say, maybe this time is different. But we're clearly like on target for now, like on course for like March dipskis. Yeah, and then hopefully deals on the table. Yeah, no, exactly, Tony. Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly, virus. Exactly. I don't know if I still have that message up here. Yeah, right. When was this? This was the end. Yeah. So again, since last year, right? Since last year, when the markets are hitting all-time highs continuously, we knew March would be a problem. March is always a problem. So this, this isn't like a big surprise because Trump is saying stuff. There's always somebody saying something, and there's always a reason for the markets to sell off in March. So Millie's going though. Dang, Millie's like, what's March? What is March? We thrust. along with yeah, looks like SPY is popping a little bit, right? So yeah. So let's see where we are at the end of the day. And then the usual 120 resistance for AEON. So needs to break above that. Milli. Exactly, virus. So yep. Yep. So next year save money is for March because the dips are coming. Uh, yeah, there's two of you, Archer. Two of you. Do. Mm, violence. Here we go again for 120. 120. 52. Hmm. Uh, Joe, you're not wrong, you know. Rough day when I was scalping 550 on M&Q. Yeah. uh, so you could buy all the dips. Yeah. Yep. I definitely bought the dip skis. Did I miss that voicemail? Okay, let me. Do. There goes 122. Good place. Yeah, no, it is, and not just for not just for most of the like again, I've said this so many times. Like we have the options channel, and it seems like people would from the outside looking in, you think like, oh, options. I don't really play options, so I don't need to go to the options cooking lab. But most of the time, like the bigger conversations happen in the options cooking lab. Like a lot of momentum stuff happens in stock general um, you know. But most of like the long term stuff, right? You might not be playing options, but sometimes you need to just visit and say hello, hello. What are you guys buying? Oh, you're buying some Palantir dipskis, some options. I don't want to buy options, but let me buy some Palantir shares. Yeah. So 120 is clearly resistance for this thing here. 120 resistance. And yeah, he did. I saw. Yeah. No, he was telling me last week. Like when the market's like this, he kind of wants to play options, and so. And then we were talking about spy puts last week too. So yeah, 3, 2. Dang, TRVI is just stuck to $6 below, right back to $6. Sonoma just lost all the momentum, huh? Hmm. Looks like the money kind of rotated to AEON. Money rotation. Do. Mm. Hmm. Mm. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I need to the whole truth like social thing. Uh, I need to create an account at some point, and follow Trump on there because that's where he likes to yap. Oh, there's an app for it too. You can download the app. Dang. Does anybody have Truth Social in the chat? Anybody? Does anybody use it? Mm. You do? Mm. Kaiser? It's a crazy place, really? You do, Rob? Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean there was really no need for it until Trump like was president, right? Really? Dang. Yeah, see, probably why you use it to follow grandma. Yeah, that would be the only reason for me to have it. The only reason is to follow Trump, and as soon as those tweets come in, but we usually find out right away on Twitter, anyways. So, but not your social account. It's just in Trump info. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Hmm. Yeah. Again, most of that information finds itself, on in Discord, on Twitter already, anyways. So, yeah. The only reason I say that is because last week he tweeted, or over the weekend he tweeted, and then I went on Twitter and I couldn't find anything, and then but it was on Truth Social. So. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Uh, do, 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 do. Uh, yeah. Anything else? Yeah, all of these names like look amazing, and then the volume just rotates, and they start crushing like nobody's business, like straight to the abyss. The only one that hasn't done that today is Millie. Craziness. Like Sonoma looked amazing earlier, like amazing, and then all of a sudden it's like nope, garbage. And then STSS, maybe it's gonna bounce up to 200 now though. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Ooh. Uh, there we go. 56. Did SPY lose all the gains? Yeah, right to the 200 and slapped. More monies in MNQ, Joe. You have been STSS. Okay. Sounds good. Green all the way down. I like it. Yeah, you're taking those small scalps. Consolidation, pop, and then exit. Consolidate, pop, and it's doing a good job of like giving you a few candles at the same level and then giving you 2 green candles. You stepped away. Okay. Sounds good. Do, do, do. 21. Okay. SPRC. Go, SPY. Let's go. Yeah, smash a like, guys, if you haven't already. Smash a like, and let's hop off in 30 minutes and then back to Discord. Done for the day, Paul. I like it. I saw the slappings. Well done. I like it. I like it. La, la, la. Yeah, no. So the key for SPY today is closing above 565. That's the goal. Even though we made brand new lows, that should be the goal for SPY. And if it doesn't, then it has a problem. It has a problem. So, and if you're wondering why we're saying 565, maybe not an exact number, right? But if you look to the left-hand side there, if that line would show up, right? If you look to the left-hand side there, you had that double top on the daily, right? So this level right here. So you have top number 1, top number 2, breakout, retest. So we know this level is important, right? So we can say 565, 564, whatever the number is, honestly, right? That's the level we're testing right now. Obviously not a good thing that we're, like that daily candle is below the 200 EMA, right? But whatever. That level, it doesn't change the fact that that level is important, right? So, and then if it doesn't hold that level, and then yeah, all the other levels we've talked about, and then the fact that it's March. So we'll see. That's a nice dip, though, isn't it? It's a very nice dip. Look at that. Not a single daily candle green. This is why people panic, though. Like, it's like non-stop violence. Violence. So again, for those of you that were looking to start like long-term accounts, stuff like this creates nice opportunities for you, right? Yeah. And again, the reason why you want to scale in is because no one can ever tell you where the exact bottom is at, right? Because if we don't hold that level, then okay, cool. More violence on the way. More violence on the way, right? So we'll see. And then you want to see where 520 is at? 520 is all the way down here, right? 520. So for the people calling for 520. And a little squeeze. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. Why isn't it giving me the damn thing? Anyways, let me delete this. Uh, do, 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 do. Yeah, I mean, a dip from the top to the bottom wouldn't be like horrible, horrible, you know. But yeah. But I don't think anybody wants to see that. Do we? No, we don't want to see this much of a dip, right? We don't want to see this much of a deeps. Uh, friendlier after you travel next week, virus. Yes. Hello, Archer. Ayo, ayo. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with Spy going into the rest of the day, and then see how the rest of the week plays out. Because I think that should give us, if we're ending this week by creating brand new lows, and then maybe this isn't out of the question, but I think I'd want to see what happens at about 550 first, 565, 550, and then what happens at the end of the week, and then what happens with yeah, and then what happens with Ukraine, Russia, and then the tariff stuff. Weekly, let me take a look. Yeah, the 50, yeah. And funny enough, again, that 50 on the daily aligns with the level we've been talking about, right? So this is the weekly, right? And if you look to the left hand side, those circles we drew there on the daily, right? That's a perfect match, right? With the support on the daily chart, which is nice, right? So, but again, yeah, there you go, virus. Yeah, like so now if we break below that and we're closing below, then obviously we have a problem. We already have a problem, but again, that's a nice looking chart, virus, right? So yeah. So yes, everybody might be right that we end up selling off and going to 520, but we're not going to ignore the technicals and what they're giving us like right now, right? So for now, we pay attention to this, and if this doesn't hold, then we pay attention to the next level. That's our job. We cannot predict the markets. Spy, yeah, you know what they're gonna do? Yeah, they're gonna cook them like they always do. Cook them every end of the week. They cook the puts, whether we go sideways or we pump. So unless something negative comes out to help them out, if nothing negative comes out, they're gonna cook those puts. So those puts usually pay Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, market weakness. Thursday maybe, but by Friday, yeah, we're doing some type of a scam pump, and then the next week we continue the sell off. No, 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 no. To perfect. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay, back to a smaller time frame. So for now, it's all about the games, and that 120 resistance. As much as we broke above $1.20 for AEON, it's always resistance. And then STSS is curling up the 200 for now. Ayo, Guardian, it's okay, right? Momentum stocks were okay earlier. Now everything's kind of slow. Large cap stocks, Abyss. Abyss is what has us selling off plus other stuff, of course. Yeah, exactly, virus, exactly. Yeah, I was really surprised that, like, that's what made it seem like it was intentional for me. Like when Trump said that, I'm like, are you kidding, dude? Like, really? Why the hell would you say that? Like, as a president, like, Why would you say that? If anybody hasn't seen that, I can pull up the tweet, but no, it basically said, so he said Americans should expect a little turbulence from his tariffs and trade policies. He wouldn't rule out the potential of a recession this year, right? And then the markets are like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing? Like, uh, whereas I saw that honestly, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm just gonna keep quiet, honestly. Who's But his kids are, yeah. Somebody's buying the dipskis. Somebody's definitely buying the dips. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, dude, shut the hell up. Unbelievable. Nobody cares what you think. This is like the Fed, you know? Like, politicians need to shut the hell up more often, you know? Like, including the Fed. Like, you have a job to do the job. And then we deal with, with the reaction of the market, right? It's not okay for the Fed to be yapping, like, on social media, talking about, oh, maybe we're going to cut, maybe we're not. No, shut the hell up. Go in a room and then make your decision. And then, you know, yeah, maybe that's a good thing that Twitter's down. So we can't deal with more Trump rubbish. Put the tariffs, have your meetings with the other politicians, make a decision. We react, right? Because the markets always react to like headlines and stuff like that. We know they do it intentionally, so they can buy the dipskis, but like, stay somewhere else. We don't need politicians on social media. No, no. Yeah. Let's go, Rob. Back to back. Yeah, I don't know. I think they do whatever they want. War Machine, right? Do you remember like 2 years ago? You guys remember this? Like 2 years ago, a year ago, right? The entire market was talking about a recession, right? It was like, oh, too negative, back to back, like like GDP quarters. And then you know what Biden was saying? He's like, oh no, those metrics are old. We're not in a recession. Technically, we were in a recession. Oh no, 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 we're not in a recession. And then the media was like, are we in a recession? Or are we not in a recession? The government was like, we're not in a recession. The media was like, we're in a recession. And then the markets ended up cooking. We ended up like being up like what, like 20 to 30% that year, right? So again, like all of these are they're just the recession is in a recession. Yeah, exactly, right? Remember that virus? Yeah, a year ago we spent 3 years talking about a recession. Exactly. It was like technically we're in a recession, but the government is like, no, we're not in a recession. Then it's almost like suggestive learning, right? They said it so much that everybody was like, okay, fine, we're not in a recession. Then the markets cooked, and now we're hearing strong economy, but we're going to be in a recession. Anyways, just give us the dips. Just go to zero if you need to, but then end up go back up. We don't really care at this point. Recession or not, honestly, like what does that mean to us? What does that mean? It doesn't really mean anything, right? It doesn't change what you have to do, is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't change anything. If you have to go to work, you still have to go to work. If you have to buy cookies, you still have to buy the damn cookies. It's just, they try and stress people out for no reason. Ayo, Doche, long night. STSS is curling of that 200 EMA, so that was a good spot. 200. STSS, and then AEON looks like it's trying to go back and retest that $20. $20. And then again, Millie still sitting at the top. But yeah, for now, not a lot of chaos, Doche. Not a lot of chaos. And benefit Jacob, I 100% agree. We yeah. So yep, yep. So all of this rubbish, is just rubbish. There are a few scalp opportunities, Doche, but today is not really a crazy day. The market's hitting lows, right? So people tend to like be a bit less aggressive. So nothing too crazy, no. Again, like I said, there are opportunities, right, to scalp. So just keep an eye out, but nothing too crazy. 3 more minutes, guys, and then I have to go do some other stuff. So don't forget to smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new, and if you're not a member yet, come join us. But yeah, 3 more minutes. Let me know if you have any last questions already. 3 more minutes, and then we will hop off and go back to Stonk General and the other channels. Doche, recession. You just got here. Oh, no, I'm just saying. Just talking about what's happening with the markets. Did you buy more SPY dips, Doge? I know you were buying some dipskis. This might be your chance to add more to your position. And no. Yeah, if someone was to say, "Hey, do you think this is intentional?" The answer would be yes. Someone knows what they're doing. Someone knows what they are doing. Will the markets go back up and hit all-time highs again? Yes. Yes. Have we hit the bottoms? Who the hell knows? It depends. It depends, Kodai. It depends how much you. It depends, right? It depends how much you're putting in there initially. It depends on like the scale of the issue. So for now, it depends how quickly we're dropping as well, right? Like if you're so let's say you're doing like monthly, right? Let's say you're doing monthly, right? You're scaling into the S&P or scaling into like anything like monthly, and then you notice that it's dropping with like a crazy level of aggression. Then there's no need to not like move that up to like, okay, you know what, I'm going to take this amount, I'm going to break it up into, I'm going to break it up. I have $1,000 or $200. Maybe I'm going to break this up into $50 and then do weekly instead, right? Or every time we drop 2%, I'm going to do it, right? It might just mean that, okay, like I took my monthly amount, I broke it up, right? I'm going to do 2% every day we have a red day, right? So instead of me waiting for like the entire month because I don't know where the bottom is at, I'm just going to do when we have these crazy red days, I'm going to do it. So it depends on a whole bunch of factors. Uh, yeah, Kodai, that's perfectly okay too. Yeah, that's fine. Because you don't want to be in a position where like because I bet you the times where like someone's waiting. So for example, look at this chart, right? Look at this chart. Let's say you do it at the beginning of every month, right? As STSS is bouncing up the. Let's say your dollar cost averaging at the end, at the beginning of every month or at the end of every month, right? So look at February, right? So let's say you bought the beginning of February and then the beginning of March. Now you're waiting for the beginning of April. Well, that entire month you've missed some really nice opportunities, right? Like you've missed the low lows. right? So like if you're waiting for the like for the entire month, especially like now when we're hitting lows, then you're missing out on a lot of stuff, in my opinion. You know, so um, when we're having 2% days, they're not very common, right? Not very common. I would be taking that same amount, but then breaking it up into little pieces, and then going in. Alrighty. Like for example, if you're buying at the beginning of the month, right? So like look at the beginning of March and then look at the beginning of April. Basically, you missed the bottoms, and then now we're back to the same level, right? So you didn't really buy any dips. You just bought the same level, right? Which is okay too. But yeah, yeah. STSS with a nice bounce there. True Terrace, you get 90s for NVIDIA. Yeah, we'll see. Already at 106, so again, no one should just be going all in, because if you go all in, you're trying to predict the markets. And if it's a long term thing, like honestly, if you're buying the markets, Nvidia, SPY, if you're buying like for 5 years down the road, 2 years down the road, you're gonna be okay, right? I just think it's not the smartest thing to just jump all in, because then you're gonna be like, dang it. Uh, for now, I think like the beginning of the week, right? Because at the end of the week, we're usually pumping or trying to destroy the puts. End of the week, the market's like, okay, everybody was short all week long. Let's pump it a little bit. So usually at the beginning of the week or as the week goes on, right? But again, like I think if I wanted to do that, I'd be looking for like anything above 1%, right? And then scale in some good deals for and a little extra. Exactly, virus. Exactly. And don't worry, guys. If we keep doing this, we're going to be buying SPY shares at Walmart, in 2 months, for $1.99. Rollback prices, Walmart days. So we keep going down this path. And anyways, again, STSS looks good. So Doge, you might have missed. Uh, oh, wow. Jacob, dang. Lots of monies. Are they going to give it back? Maybe they'll be nice. Mm, 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 mm. Maybe they will be nice. Mm, mm, mm. Any last questions, guys, before we hop off and go back to Discord? Any last questions? And 8 more people smash the like. Let's get to 100. 8 more people. And then, yeah, let me know if you have any last questions. Doo-doo-doo. Let's go. Yeah, smash the like, hit that subscribe, all the other fun things. Mm, mm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. I tell you what, not to do that. Tony, not Mullen, unless you're short. Oh, for now, crazy. Let's go, Archer. Yeah, I think we yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I think we don't get a lot of like subscription stuff because we mostly do like live streams. We do live streams and then and then and then and then we don't really do like the recorded videos. People like the recorded videos because we do all of these things. Like options, right? Options. Again, we mostly record these videos and keep them members only, right? like options videos, like technical videos, long-term investing videos, stuff like that, right? Maybe at some point we can start doing that, but um, we could bring on people like Virus and Josh to talk about long-term stuff and Bitcoin, and we would cook, right? But yeah, so there's a lot of content to get to like 100 if we wanted to, but meh, I like that the videos. I don't know, like like some. I like that the videos are members only. Virus. I don't know. I like that the videos are members only. Yeah. 62 pennies. Oof, that's a nice pop. It's a nice pop there for STSS off the 200. That's a good bounce actually. Very good bounce. See, that's what I mean, right, Tony? There are not a lot of communities that do that, right? Like most people like don't do what we do. You know what I mean? Uh, like most of the content that a lot of people post, they will make that content and then post it, right? And then people would have to go watch, right? But like our community, that content is there for free, like it's just so. Yeah, because we talked about a lot of educational stuff, right? Paul spent a lot of time talking about education. Yeah, STSS is looking good. That was a good bounce. 200 double bottom demand zone, back above the 9 and pop. Uh, yeah, just Whereas, yeah, right. Or again, like we could just sit, like we could do like recordings instead. It's like spend 20 minutes talking about the market and technicals and stuff like that, and looking at specific charts, right? And that stuff would cook. Doje, yeah. So, yep. But again, like that's what most people do. They don't spend time, like when they do educate. It's like a recording, like a 20-minute recording, and then like we spend hours on a live stream, and then we do one-on-ones, and then we do Discord classes, and then so we don't always have that time to just sit there and record like a video and edit it, and then you're done for the day. So the market's on drugs, Willie, on drugs. Don't you? Yeah, we're gonna call it. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine like bringing like someone like Josh on for 20 minutes to talk about crypto, like and price target for crypto for 2025? Like that's already a lot of Anyways, anyways. Virus is gonna come on and talk about anyways. Who saw? We're gonna leave it here for the day, guys. And cook people and look people in the eyes. What happened? Nothing happened. Nothing happened then. uh, and BTC, buy the hate, sell the love. Yeah, don't worry, Willie. Soon you're gonna be buying Tesla at Walmart. Off the shelf, on sale. VLCN is cooking now. Who was talking about VLCN earlier? Yeah, I mean it hasn't really gone anywhere, but it's trying to. VLCN. Elon is gonna start selling, Tesla shares on Twitter. 10% discount, 50% discount, $2.69. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, Tesla might as well go to 200. Trashla never went anywhere, Trashla is the favorite trash stock. Trashla never went anywhere. No, Dan. You just fell asleep. We were talking about some really interesting things. You just decided to fall asleep. Your wife is out of town? Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't mind Tesla below 200. Maybe I'll take like a call or something. But shares? Mm-mm. I'm not gonna buy Tesla shares. I say that, but I do hold Tesla stuff. But anyways, have a wonderful rest of the day, guys. We're gonna be in Discord, right? Um, hmm. Anyways, I was thinking of a class idea, but be safe. Much love, all. Stay green. Don't do anything virus wouldn't do. And we'll catch you guys in Discord. Thank you, Jay. Alrighty, y'all. Again, have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care. Be safe out there. And make sure you have stop losses and slowly buy dips if you're buying dips. Alrighty. Much love, everybody. Bye, guys. Bye, Dan. Bye, all.